Good morning, Facebookers, YouTube subscribers. Today's subject is going to stem from a conversation I've had with someone who follows me online. It's a guy who's been having a lot of issues with his back recently, and we just put it down simply to the fact that his workouts are very frontal heavy, very mirror focused. It's not uncommon. I see this most weeks. I get into the conversations quite typically with guys, especially who do too much excessive frontal muscle groups, who do a lot of excessive shoulder press exercises, and then they wonder why they get impingements in the shoulder joints and end up with a lot of excessive musculature at the front, muscle wastage at the back, and a lot of discomfort and pain because they're very round-shouldered. I'm going to give you a few tips today on how to combat this, on how to help correct your posture, and how to offset the possibility of this round-shouldered syndrome just from focusing on mirror muscles. Guys especially, and girls for this matter, if you're doing split groups, try and split them on a ratio where you're working your back on a 1-to-1 with your frontal muscle groups. So, as an example, if you do, say, a shoulders workout where you're starting off with lateral raises and then you're progressively going into the excessive shoulder press work. If you're doing a workout which is chest wise and you're working on those flies to then progress to the bench, so you're opening up the chest and then you're pushing with more of a frontal push. Try and ensure that you do a workout which is just for the back only. So do plenty of rows, keeping your shoulders relaxed, depressed, drop back. Plenty of rows. Pull-ups as well, they're great. But if you can't do pull-ups, perhaps try what's called a UBC frame, upper body conditioning unit, where you can offset your body weight, or simply a lateral pull down. But do it with good form. Make sure that your shoulders are depressed as you put it through, and make sure you breathe out as you pull the bar towards you or as you pull up, and breathe in as you relax. If you're in doubt about this particular exercise, just consult with a decent personal trainer or gym instructor as you do it. I always recommend good form during exercise. It's critical. So have a workout which is dedicated to actually working your larger muscle groups in your back. Also, look to have a workout each week which actually focuses on your core and your posture muscles. So, a few quick, easy exercises here, which I guarantee most people don't have in their workouts, is trying what's called an inside lateral rotation. That basically allows you to work on more on your rotator cuff. So, as you imagine, most guys in the gym, they're pumping the iron. Yeah, I'm arching the back, baby. I'm doing these excessive chest exercises. I'm doing these shoulder presses. I don't care about the impacts on my body. But the reality is long-term overuses of these joints in these planes and not challenging the smaller muscle groups just means that, again, you get this round, hench-shouldered syndrome, and as soon as you need to throw another smaller muscle group into play, you just get lots of strains and injuries. So again, inside lateral rotation. Use a cable crossover. Keep the weight light. Keep your elbow firmly at the side. Keep the shoulder depressed, and just keeping the elbow in nice and tight. Bring the hand all the way across there, and look at bringing in a couple of sets on that sort of workout. High reps. Let's go for more volume training. Let's keep the technique sound. Let's keep the form good. Another good exercise I find on a cable crossover, especially, I love cables by the way, is a reverse fly, using the cables in this sort of fashion. Imagine you've got the handlebars in each hand there, and you're just simply bringing the cables behind you, keeping your arms completely locked out, and just bringing the elbow just ever so slightly above the shoulder joint there. And again, this works on the rear of your shoulders. I find it's great for working on the posture a bit more. And try and do some specific single arm seated rows or standing rows, static, So again, keep the shoulder relaxed and just simply pull the weight towards you, preferably on a cable again, or you can do a single arm seated row, just or a bent over row. Just make sure that you've got good posture, good form, and all this. I'm going to lift as much weight as possible, but throw my back into it and do myself more harm than good nonsense is, well, it's great for short-term gains, guys, let's be honest, but long-term you're just going to get a lot of health issues. And I actually do get a lot of top bodybuilders discuss their injuries with me all the time, asking me for tips on how they fix them, and I just say, stop lifting the stupid heavy weights with crap form. It's quite simple. On the other hand, I do train with a lot of strong men, and their mentality is, I like the look of that weight. It looks heavy. I'm going to lift it and I'm going to throw it. But they tend to go for their 1 rep maxes, and a lot of strongman principles are pretty sound with good form. So I'm all up for strongman training, definitely. But I'm a bit sceptical of the whole, I'm going to throw as much weight around as possible just to make myself look good in the gym. So yeah, that was 2 exercises there to help focus on the posture a bit more. Or 3 in fact actually. Rows, inside lateral rotation, reverse flies. They're examples of what you can introduce to another workout each week to try and counteract the frontal muscle plane, chest exercises, etc. Try flexibility training as well. So yoga, Pilates, I find they're great for people. You could even try yoga lattes, which obviously is a cross between the two. But another great tip when it comes to flexibility training is actually straight after the workout you've just trained, the muscle group you've just trained, try and look at doing some stretching, isolating that particular muscle group. Because when your muscles are warm, when they've been trained for some while during a workout, they're more receptive to good static stretches. So doing a good static stretch to relax the particular muscle groups would aid you. So in an instance, as an example, if you've been working your chest heavy and you want to stretch out your chest in a bit more detail, just go up against the likes of a door frame. Just bring your elbow just slightly above the shoulder joint there, and just basically bring the body around until you feel a good stretch building up around here. Hold it for about 15 to 20 seconds, and then take a deep breath in, and then as you exhale, push around a little bit more, feel the tension building, and go just to your limitation there. Again, if you've got any questions on that particular type of stretching, speak to a decent trainer. They should know what they're doing, I'd hope. So there's a few tips for you. Try and counteract the round-shouldered mirrored muscle syndrome, which we just discussed. Focus more on posture training. Look at ways in which you can pull yourself back more, and look at flexibility training, and especially static stretches after a muscle group that you've just been training. So I hope that's helped. If anyone else has got any questions, feel free to inbox me through Facebook, and also please like me on YouTube. I'm Gavin Townsend, online personal trainer. It's 5 AM on a Friday morning. I've just had my coffee fix, and I'm off to the athletics track. So have a great day, guys. Enjoy it.